Welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to take you through the complete VirtualBox interface using the latest 7.x version. When you open VirtualBox, the first window you see is the VirtualBox Manager. This is the command center for all your virtual machines. At the very top is the traditional menu bar, which includes File, Machine, and Help. Below it is the main toolbar where you will find the New button, the Add button, Preferences, Import and Export if VM is not installed. But if a VM is installed, then there is New, Open, Setting, Discard and Start button. On the left side, there is the list of all your virtual machines. Each VM in this list shows an icon, its name, and its current state, such as powered off, running, or saved. On the right side of the window, you will see the Details pane, which shows information about the selected virtual machine, including hardware, storage, network, and snapshots. Starting with the menu bar at the top, the File menu contains global controls. From here, you can import and export appliances, open the Virtual Media Manager to organize your ISOs and virtual disks, and access preferences to change global VirtualBox settings. The machine menu is context-based. When a VM is selected, you will find options like Start, Clone, Reset, ACPI Shutdown, or Remove. And the Help menu gives access to the manual, the VirtualBox website, the community forums, and the About dialog where you can confirm your version number. Right below the menu bar, the toolbar gives you quick access to essential actions. The New button allows you to create a brand new virtual machine. The Add button lets you register an existing VM from your computer, which is useful if you moved a VM folder or downloaded one from somewhere else. The Settings button opens all configuration options for the selected VM, and the green Start arrow launches the virtual machine. On the left side is your VM list. Any virtual machine you create or add appears here. If you right-click any VM, you get a quick menu with shortcuts to start, clone, settings, remove, or show the VM folder on your disk. The right pane of the VirtualBox interface updates based on the VM you select. The summary view shows core details such as the amount of RAM allocated, number of CPU cores, video memory, attached disks, mounted ISOs, and network type. If you switch to the Snapshots view, you can create, delete, and restore snapshots. The Logs section provides detailed diagnostic logs, which help when troubleshooting boot issues or hardware configuration problems. Now open the settings for this VM. This is where all detailed configuration happens. On the System page, under the Motherboard tab, you can adjust the base memory, the boot order, and enable EFI. Under the Processor tab, you can assign CPU cores and enable PAE or other advanced features. The Display section allows you to allocate video memory and choose the graphics controller. Windows guests typically work best with VBox SVGA, while many Linux guests prefer VM SVGA. Increase the video memory to the maximum for smoother graphics. In the Storage section, you can attach or remove optical drives and virtual hard disks, change the controller type, and mount ISO files. In the Audio section, you can choose your host audio driver and controller. In the Network section, you can switch between NAT, bridged adapter, host-only adapter, and internal networks, depending on how you want the VM to connect to the network. The USB section allows you to enable USB 2.0 or 3.0 support, which requires the VirtualBox extension pack. You can add USB device filters to automatically pass specific devices to the VM when plugged in. Shared folders allow you to access folders from the host machine inside your virtual machine. You can set folders as auto-mount or permanent. Then we have User Interface section, where you can set how VM appear on the screen. That concludes this complete walkthrough of the VirtualBox interface. If you want to see a full step-by-step Windows 11 installation inside VirtualBox, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more VirtualBox, VMware, and Windows tutorials.